Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back to Moroccan Journal Monday. And today we're going to carry on working in our Moroccan journal. I still love how this looks. Well, I only did the last video this morning. As I had all my stuff downstairs, I thought I'd stay in the garden room for another video rather than taking it all back upstairs and then doing it another time. While I've got all my stuff here, let's just carry on and do another video and start working on the signature and getting that looking. We're getting some of the paper bags covered, I think is what we need to start doing. So I'm just going to unravel my gorgeous sari silk. Love this colour. And open her up. And let's take the signature out. So what I'd like to start to do is where we have paper bags. Is that a paper bag? No, that's just some avocado dyed paper. So here we have one. So there's a few paper bags in here, as of course you saw. So I want to start to decorate them a bit. I'll probably finish the decorating of them once it's in the journal, but I thought it'd be nice just to cover some of these with some papers and make it all look part of the journal. So I'm just looking at this one. I want to keep this. I'm just wondering, I think I might take that out. Sorry, I'm just wondering whether to ink it with some vintage photo to make it look a bit more old, or whether to add a bit of colour. I think I might decide when I've added some paper to it. So on this side, it's just plain white, so we'll need to cover that, and obviously the inside. So it'll take a little while to get all these done. I may link below, if I remember, a previous paper bag journal that I did that was just all paper bags, and it took quite a while to get all the papers covered, but I loved how it ended up. And one of the things, I'm going to obviously use a lot of the papers from the kit and all the bits that we use to collage the cover, all those papers. I'm going to be dipping into those to decorate some of these. But I've also got some of these, which you saw me doing in a recent video. This is all my jelly prints. I thought I'd just quickly show you how they ended up, because I did a lot more afterwards, after I turned the camera off. Or I went back and did some more work on the ones I didn't like so much. So I think this was one that I did like. And actually I think this might go in this journal. It's quite pastel, but it might be a nice contrast, and it's got that slight shine. So I've got the lilac pearly paint on that, so that's a possible. This one, I think, I can't remember which ones we did on camera and which ones we didn't. That was that dark blue that I didn't like, and I went over it with this green sort of leafy pattern, and I think it has rescued it a bit. I quite like that. Still not entirely sure if it's finished, but it's kind of a lot better than it was. This is another one I think I did a bit more to. I can't quite remember. I do like how that's turned. I love this stencil. I think that really works well. That's plain on the back. This one would be nice in our next Moroccan journal because it's got all the colours. I love this one. Again, it's that same stencil again, and it's a bit sort of greeny, grungy. Something to still go on there, I think. Oh, here we go. I think this one could definitely be used in this one, in this journal. Look at that, it's gorgeous. So I'm going to put that in my tray. I think this was one, I think I may have done layer upon layer on this one because I wasn't all that keen on what I had. So quite like how that's ended up with the green and orange, and yeah, quite interesting. Some more pink on purple. So yeah, that could go in this journal. It's a different pattern, I think, or is it the same one? No, I think it might be the same one. I just thought that pattern looked quite vintage, Moroccan. And here's our pale green with a bit of pink on it. Lots of pink on the back. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Bit of a shine to that. I could use that in here. I wonder. So pretty. I don't know whether I want to cut it up. I'll put it in there anyway, just in case I get the urge to use it. And this one as well, I think I might use this. This has got a lot of purpley colours, and it's got more purple on the other side, so yeah, I might use that one. This was one I really didn't like once I put the yellow on it, so I've gone over it with another one, I think. It's a bit better. I think it started off very orange, and then I put some yellow on it, didn't like it. I think I've done some brown on it, I think, with that stencil. I'm not sure how this came about, but I quite like how it's ended up. And then it's got the shiny orangey colour on the back. This one has had a few layers. Still not sure whether I like it much. Prefer that side. Might put that in here because it's purple. There's some nice tealy colour. I quite like that. Oh, and that's very, very green on the other side. That still needs another layer, I think. And this one, quite shiny and very purple and green. Wimbledon colours. You watch Wimbledon, it's the colours at the ball boys. I still don't like this one much. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, that was a bit of a disaster, that one. That's quite nice. Green, bit leafy. Oh, another one with oranges and browns and things. But, yeah, it's alright. I guess I'm more drawn to these colours. I love that one. Another purpley one. I'll put that mid-tray. Got quite a few of those, haven't I? I must have had this journal in mind. Must know when I was doing it. All green and brown. Yeah. And that was the roll-off paper. So yeah. Some I prefer to others. There may be more to do. Maybe I'll do some stamping on some of them or something like that. Or I might just have to go and make some more. Anyway, so let's find something to put. I just want to put a little something here. But I do think I want to start off with a sort of Moroccan, some paper from the kit on this one, as it's on the front. Let's just see what's behind it. Yes, so it's going to go over this, so it needs to be a contrast to that. So we'll see what we've got. I don't want to do anything too fussy. I'm not going to collage it because it's too small. I think this might be quite a nice piece to perhaps to put across there. I'm going to just take off this edge here. It's a bit pale. I'll try and do my tearing. And then we'll just kind of that there. I'll take this a little bit more, I think. I wanted to kind of blend into that a little bit. A bit fanciful, I know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, something like that would be quite nice. I might just wrap it around. Could do that, but then it makes it a lot thicker to sew in if I take it all the way round, so I don't think I will do that. I'm going to take a bit more off here. I really want the colour to show. Okay, we'll do that. And we'll take that to about here, I think. I'm taking it too far. I'll take a little bit more off here, I think. I've made life complicated for myself trying to keep the most of this pattern, I think. So, I'll do that. Yeah. Yep, I think that would look nice. And I'm just wondering what colour to edge it. I might try it. Let's see what colour this is. This is one I've had for the years and years by Whispers. And I got do one of these. Just want to see what colour it comes out at. Might be too bright. Oh, no, I think that's perfect actually. That's just shades nicely with what's there. So I think I'm going to use that. Just along the edge, and then I'll use the vintage photo around the outside. Just want that to all blend in nicely. I don't think it's got quite such a pink look as the Seedless Preserves, which I think is the other purple I've got here. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on there. Not quite straight there. That's better. And then we can, so that's there, nice your vintage photo around there, like that. And then let's put something inside here. Some small piece of, again we want something a bit contrasting with what's on the inside of the book. Let's find some that will look, might do that. Right, so that's that side. We better do the back as well, hadn't we? So this is a bit more fiddly because we've got the open bit of the paper bag. Just wondering how best to deal with that, whether to glue that down, make it just a small pocket. Don't want too many really fat pockets. Or do I keep the gusset so we can get more in there? We have to cover that up somehow. Just wondering. Just whether to keep a touch of that colour going there. Let's tear it. A bit. Maybe that way. That way looks better. Actually, maybe that way. Right. Yeah, because that's, for some reason, I don't know, that was the bottom, but it's not the right. I don't know how I managed that. So I think we need to do it that way. Okay, and I'm going to tear off a bit of this. Tear it there. Yep, there. And this is the bit I'm not sure about. That looks that looks a bit kind of vulnerable. A little glue right across there. I think I'll glue this on anyway. to glue these. I'm going to do a little bit on there, I think. Just to sort of reinforce that a bit. I want it straight, not at a silly angle like that, don't I? Try again. There. And there. And pop that in there. In there a little bit. Okay, another bit on here. A beginner. Yeah, it might be. Stick it on there. Yeah, and I think we've still got our gusset, but at least those little flaps look a bit better. And then I might just pop a little piece of something inside the pocket. And we have got a little scrap here that might just work. Yes, I think that might just work in there. Let's open it up. See how that looks. Right, of course it was very fiddly, but it's in. And I think I'm just going to just snip these corners because they look a bit vulnerable. Okay, so that's that. And then all we've got to do is find another piece to go in the middle, inside. I know it's taken a bit of doing to get all this, this one paper bag covered, but that's what's involved when you do these sort of journals, and that's not gluing very well, so I'm just going to put a bit more glue. As I said, the last one I did, it was all paper bags. That's all we spent all our time doing, was covering the paper bags. But at least there's not as many to do in this journal. So how are we doing? We've got, yep, that is, right, so that's the inside. I'm not quite sure how we've ended up with opening both ends. I don't know quite. I must have done that when I was going to use it in the previous journal. Open the other end. That's okay. Right. What can we use inside this one? And we maybe use a piece of this, because that is also going to be next to that one. Yeah, why not? Get rid of the white edge. Alright, let's put this down here. That's going down there. You need to turn that way, not just the paper. Always ends up smaller than I planned. I thought it was going to go right down to the bottom, but it hasn't, has it? Well, I can put something down there, can't I? When we come to decorating some of these, just use this. I need to get another glue book. I've only got a piece of paper. I don't know why. I didn't bring anything else down to glue on. I could put a little pocket down there, couldn't I? So I'm going to take that right to the top. Okay. And yeah, I've got some little things that would make nice little pockets. Right, so we have our first paper bag. It's covered, it's not finished. That's going to go in like that. Opens like that. And then on the other side, we've got that. And it does that. Yep, okie dokie. So that's one. Go through here. And we've got this one. So let's make a start on this one. Oh, and this one's got pockets on the inside, so that'll be interesting. Oh, I've got to remember where it is, haven't I? Okay, let's get a paper clip. There's some lurking around here somewhere. So that's going to go in here. Alright, so I want a nice big piece of paper for this. Again, I need to be aware of what it's up against. It's just up against a plain pink page. So, what have we that we haven't used? We've used so much of our Moroccan kit. There's not a lot left to use. Some bigger pieces. I like this. That one. I like that piece. So let's start with this piece. We will need to do a little bit of collaging, but not too much. I've got my few little scrappy bits here still. These are a bit small now. I'll go with that. No, it doesn't work with that one. Same one. Right, yes, I think this might be a good piece. Something like that. Maybe I'll just take it. I need to straighten that edge. Oops. I need to take that there. And that needs to go into here. Sorry about that, my phone. And I'm going to take some of this off. Okay. If that would be, take that edge, straighten that up so that it will go along the edge of the pocket. through there, and we might have this piece of script kind of there-ish. Got some script on the other side. Marked it, didn't I? Where did I mark it? There it is. Grief. How could that be so not straight? Okay, that's going to have to come off because it's nothing like as straight as it should be. Go there. I'll pop that there. No, upside down. Okay, that can go there. Just find a nice piece for there. Right. I think I need to print some more papers because I'm running out of papers that are going to work. Let's see what we've got here. That's a nice piece. Okay, so these are just some random papers that I've picked up from I don't know where, to be honest. I think this might have been in a freebie pack I got from somebody. Just cut these off. It can go there. Yeah, a bit different. Looks a bit, doesn't look very Moroccan, more Roman, but I might be able to just put something along the edge there or something like that. I'm kind of quite liking it anyway. Just as a bit of contrast on there. Could put this piece of script on here, but I don't know if I need to. I'll save it for something else. Alright, that's okay, so we've got to cover the back of this and then the pockets. It's a nice thick sturdy pocket. I think what we do need to do is I need to take a little angle here. So that doesn't get caught up in the fold. I think this one will be okay. Yep, they're okay. They don't need mitering, I don't think. So the first thing we need to do is put something here. What have we got here? It's quite good, that piece. Okay. Maybe something a bit more neutral is not a bad idea. Let's see what else I've got. And then we can have colourful pockets. Got anything else that would work? Okay, so I have got that piece. Take bits out of the middle of that. How this would work. It's a piece of Roxy Creations, but I'm not sure about that on there. Some of that. Well, I might put the coloured ones aside for the moment and do something a bit more neutral. That's almost too neutral, that one. Get rid of that. Okay, let's just do like this piece with the script on for this side. Ruler, ruler, ruler. We're going to have to go right inside the pocket. Need to just straighten this up at the top where I went completely off course when I was tearing it at the beginning. So that would go there. Sure it's not too close. And then it might have a bit of this. Put that down there. So that will go in there, and that will go in there. Okay. Yeah. Obviously they're not going to be next to each other, but they're going to be, let's see how they will look. So it's going to be like that. And then we could make something colourful on the pocket. And then that side, yeah, that would work really well. Okay. Bits out of my way. Right, so I've got those two glued down. I think I may have put this one a bit high. Yes, I have. So I'll just snip that off. The ink. It'll be fine. Glue down where well. Okay, I think this is all good. So So we'll just, I think we'll just do the back. I think we'll need to come and do the pockets next week because I haven't got time basically to do it today. That's what it comes down to. So I have got a thought as to what I might do on the back here. So I've got this paper. Well, it's Roxy Creations purple lace, and I thought, well, maybe. So I have gone ahead, while I was changing my battery, which I had to do a moment ago, I did cut along here just so that we could maybe put it something like that, and then have some sort of old book page behind it. Something like that. Not sure if that's really what I want. Don't know if I've got anything else that would work. A little bit of this would work actually. Oops, take that out. Something like that maybe would look quite nice at the bottom there. Or the other end. An old sort of script. Yeah, maybe that. Yep, okay. Let's tear a piece of that off. Make sure it's, make sure I tear it straight, she says. Might be a bit too tall. Don't have to have this right down to the bottom, do I? So I could put that there. Then we have that there. And then we put this bit of purple there. Okay, and that needs to come to. Okay, let's just hook that to where it needs to be. And do it. This is about as accurate as my measuring gets. But it's as good as any other measuring I ever do. Did I do it that way? I think it's meant to be that way. I thought it was a bit wide. Out there. Spread up. I think I used my the other tear ruler, as this has got such a fancy edge. Anyway, good to keep that straight. And there. Let's hope that I've got that about right. So, where'd the other bit go? Oh, here it is. Okay, so are we about right across there? Yes, good. Let's do that. It's gone too bad there, wasn't it? Nope. Have that sort of centralish. Have that going down there. Okay. Like that. down any further. Yeah. Okay, I might just tear another little, shall I? Tear another slither off here. I'll probably overdo it. It's a bit scary. Just going to try it. And then we'll go with there. And there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah. Oh yes, I like that. Might just trim it a bit across the top. Just sticking out a little bit at the side, but I'm hoping that won't be a problem. Okay, so that's the paper bag. So next time we'll start off with decorating these pockets and then we'll glue them down. And yeah, this bit's got to be trimmed off here. I had to fold this pocket up a little bit more because it wasn't lining up with the paper bag when it was shut. I think it was because I hadn't folded this pocket evenly. But when I folded it up a bit more, the bit of paper came adrift. That'll be fine. Just that little bit there that was wrapping around but coming undone. Okay, so there we are. We have made a start on decorating our paper bags for our journal. So that's going to go. That's going to go in there. Let's get it in there like that. Oh yes, I like that. I think that looks, I really quite like that. I don't think I've ever used that paper before. And so then on the other side, it looks like that. And on the inside, we've got that one. That's going to be decorated. And then we have this one on the inside, and that looks nice there. So then we have that. We have our other little paper bag here. I think looks rather sweet, and it goes really well with that background. And that looks okay on that side as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, lovely. We're getting there. So once I've covered these, then we'll sew them in, and then we'll do more decorating and add pockets and things. But I thought I would cover the paper bags first because it's easy to do it while it's not in the journal sewn in, I think. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. And I will see you soon, I hope. Bye.